another nice location, which I'm just going to go and check out in a bit. This is somewhere in Oxfordshire, that's all I'm saying. Took me about an hour and a half to drive here, but I'm sure it's going to be worth it. Building found in Oxford. Oh, this is unbelievable. Lawnmowers everywhere. There's even one dumped in the pool. That weren't there last time, well, on the last video I seen about this place. Apparently there's 44 acres here. Prime development opportunities, or so they say. So it's going to just be knocked down, demolished and built on. Oh, there's some ducks over there, look. Can you see them? This is a massive man-made lake. And there's actually more over there. I'm assuming breeding ponds, spawning ponds and feed up ponds, and I suppose this one here is where he kept his pride and joy, his best carps, which koi carp, which obviously would keep himself. These steps down here are obviously where we would go. And feed them. I would have thought it would have been more deeper than this though. Can't really see any tide marks. Man-made island in the middle, look. The others that explorers didn't show you were the other 3 lakes, which I believe through that gate we're walking down towards. Looks like all the gubbins for the pump, the filters, etc, etc, etc. Whoever had it did a good job. Very professional. Lakes. I do wonder if there's still stuff in there. I can bet there is. There's another 2 lakes further down. I don't know whether you can see that bunch of trees there. There's another lake behind that, but I am getting soaking wet. And I still got to drive back yet, and there's no worse than driving back with wet feet. So we'll leave them for another day. I'm going to head back to the main house now. There in the foreground, I'm assuming that's the heaps that were dug out of the ponds, because all these 3 ponds were man-made. I'm going to start with the porch. As you can see, the kids have had a field day. Or adults. I wouldn't like to say. This here is an unbelievable aerial view of the property. This must have cost thousands to get done in any case. Looks like it was in its heyday. Look at all these wooden panels. Still carpets that was in the place in situ. An organ. You got to do it, ain't you? So obviously there was a fairly well-to-do moment. And this is not bad graffiti, but still don't like it. That looks like at some point it was a swimming pool. Floor sketchy. Still a lot of furniture in situ. So they've obviously covered the swimming pool up for some unknown reason. That there I bet they turn this into an entertainment. Whoa. Yes, it's very sketchy. I bet they turn this into an entertainment room because that looks like a big screen. Still furniture in situ. All quality furniture as well. Quality furniture. Well, I'm assuming this is the edge of the swimming pool. So I'm assuming it's not a big drop down here. I'm just going to go into this end room. This is dodgy as anything. Swimming pool or koi carp pool? I don't know. You tell me. It's actually sodden. Some weightlifting stuff down there, bench pressing. That's what makes me think that other room was an entertainment room. really stupid to go across the middle bit there. I shouldn't have done that, because it looks like a 6-foot drop to the bottom. So I'm just keeping, I kept around the edges. That there is another swimming pool. That means this building had 2 swimming pools. More crappy graffiti. This is by far the creepiest room. Tea lights, fire, and actual pictures. Obviously they were a family of dog lovers. Look at them for 2 nice Alsatians. I dare saying that's their son and their daughter there. Extras extra explores. I don't know whether you can see these weird candles on the floor. I'm sure people have been up to no good in this place. No good whatsoever. Look at all the wood panelling. That's crazy. Another creepy ass window. This is an extremely nice room. I'm wondering whether this was the main living quarters. And that's a really nice fireplace. Whoever this person were, they must have had shed loads of valuables, because them safes are phenomenal. There you go. The maker of the safe is Chubb and Son, Lock and Save Company Limited, makers to the Bank of England. That is not a cheap safe. The obligatory toilet. That's gross as well. Ugh. We won't show too much of that. This simply here dates the house. Old cast iron radiators. Certainly dates the house. Look at that for a war unit. That's crazy. And extremely good quality, and somebody's damaged it. Like graffitiing all over it. And smashing all the windows. No respect. No respect whatsoever. Here we are, another exceptional fireplace. I don't understand this though, why are plugs in the middle of the floor? When there's plenty of plugs around the outside. Jesus, that don't look good up there. And we'll be going up there in a minute, folks, so I think we need to be a little bit careful. This is the kitchen area, and it's pretty still much intact. Do I dare open the fridge? You got to do it, ain't you? That's all empty, that's good. Pantries. Kitchen units. Done to a very high standard with the look of this. Wooden tops though, that's a bit of a letdown. Well, that's the weirdest situation I've ever seen a hob done. It's backwards. I think it's backwards. Then you don't need to be reaching over to control the rings either. So I suppose they bought the wrong one by mistake and just done the job. But definitely backwards. Old lanterns, look. This floor feels like concrete. This is more kitchen. Ah, this is a utility room. I see. So you've got a washing machine and a dryer. And some steps, which I don't know where they lead yet, but I'll go and have a look. I'm assuming this is the boiler room where all the heating was done. It smells of oil. I wonder whether it was oil burner. Oh, this is worrying. It's actually power. That's crazy. I'm going to leave it turned off because we don't want to encourage shorts. The circuit board's pretty modern. Most of the circuit has been took out of it with the look of it though. Venture up the stairs. Shower. Bathroom, toilet, again a mess, we don't want to be looking in there. I'm assuming this is the master bedroom. Because that's all en suite. Looks like this was a storage room, maybe for the airing cupboard, where they kept all the bed linen and stuff. Another bathroom. Sweet bathroom, look. Well, this puts a sad bow to the story. It looks like a respirator. I'm assuming this was his deathbed. This was a respirator. It puts a sad twist to the story a little bit. Wardrobe, nothing left in it though. Another bathroom. Ensuite. arsehole, which I'm not going to look up. This is another ensuite bathroom. Looks like this service this room here. How many people lived in this family? And people messing about with fake blood. It's actually tomato ketchup. Now my hands stink. I think I would have met this way down. We're going to have a look at the outhouses now. Done the kitchen, done most of the inside of the house, I think. Definitely oil burner. I'll say it would have had to have been an oil burner to run something this big. Okay, so it's like a little rabbit warren in here. I've got to find my way to the main way out. Another pantry type. Another safe. Somebody's actually spent time and trouble trying to smash that safe out of that door, out of that wall. What's the point in that? actually here on 27th of the 4th, 16. So it's not been derelict that long. Is this some sort of secret walled garden? Certainly looks like it. Jesus. I don't know if anybody knows anything about mountain bikes. What's Boss Ice White? Looks like it's got shock absorbers and everything. And this looks part of the secret walled garden as well. Trawling through a little bit of undergrowth here to get to one of the places. This is another part of a walled garden. I guarantee this is a walled garden. That makes the house maybe Victorian. I would say is a pump system. Yeah, that confirms what that is outside. It is a pump system. This is obviously where they kept the carp for rearing, maybe, to sell. You see the little, there you go, there's a prime example of that there. All the little furry, all the little things that look like balls. It's part of a, I think it's, I can call them gravity fed pump feeder. Gravity fed cleaning system for the tanks. The mess and stuff would go in at the bottom, they'd be sucked from the bottom, and then it'd go up through there, into the top, through there, and it'd be cleaned, and all the bacteria would do its job in them sort of things. Bacteria would do its job, clean it, and put it, clean fresh water back into the ponds. That looks like a compressor. It does look like a compressor. So we're checking out the outbuildings now. This is going to be one hell of a long bit of video. And it's all landscapes as well. This has got to be where they bred and reared the young. That's an homemade filter, I believe. Surprising what you can do for a heavy duty. That's definitely an homemade filter. Water goes in the top from the bottom for all that filter material. back out through the bottom there. This is amazing. Use a dustbin as a filter. There you go. This must have cost a fortune to run, let alone. Surprised, you must be talking thousands of pounds a month to run this. The amount of UV filters, normal filters, eating elements. That's an eating element there. I'm dare saying that from this. This, it smells fishy, so I'm dare saying that's where the food was kept. ProClear UV 55 lamp. I've heard of that make. They used to stop the green algae forming in the water. More little ponds. They're just plastic water slids or liquid slids with the top cut off. Cheap to make. Could probably pick these up for free. And that at the end there looks like, no, I don't think that's a proper one. Wow. Wonder what sort of fish he used to breed. I may be thinking it's trout now. Yes, this looks like it probably was where he run his business from. This is all stuff for preventing disease, I'm assuming. Chloramine. Yeah, it's definitely koi. That proves it. Definitely for preventing disease. Empty ponds, well, which I thought was empty, and then come across this. Loads and loads of dead fish. Look like koi as well. Found another interesting building round the side here. don't know what this was kept for. One solitary pond in a shed. Obviously it's got filters and stuff. Bit of a weird one. Ah. Unless it was for babies. It might have been for babies. Well, you know, peeps, how I said this was a walled garden? Now this here is, or looks like, a fire. Now was this eating for the carp place? There is some new bricks in there, but they're not all new. Or was it actually for a greenhouse, which would be on the other side of the wall? Just answered my own question. It was for eating. I'm assuming there was a back boiler behind there. And it's for eating, because these pipes go in, out and out. And obviously they're pumped through to wherever it's needed. Okay guys, thanks for watching. This is probably one of the best explores that I've ever done up to now. Hopefully there'll be a hell of a lot more. Thanks for, and hopefully if you watched it this far, you'll subscribe or not. Thumbs up, thumbs down, it makes no difference to me whatsoever. And comment. Comments are most important. Thank you for watching.